Okay, so this is the 29 of 90 days with XYZ, right? Due to technical issues, for the last past 2 days, I haven't been able to get on my iPad, right? But now I think I'm back. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the swings in breakouts. We're talking about swings, going back to swings, talking about swings in breakouts, swings X LVG, swings X key levels, right? So now we already know what swings are, right? We already know what swings are. We already know that this is how swings look. Candle here, another candle here, right? Then maybe price now reverse from here, something like this. This is our swing pattern. We all know what swings are, right? So the first thing we first talked about was barely swings. We talked about swings first, right? I got a DMs that I should do a video on putting it together, right? So right here, this is what we'll be doing. Swings right here, right? So so okay, here. So we have this kind of swing, right? You can, let's say this is bullish. This is a bullish candle. Let's make this green. Let's make this green, right? This is a bullish candle. This is a bullish swing, right? We also have the bearish swing. Let's overscale it. That's when price comes, give us a swing point like this to the upside, right? So let's change this back. So we all know about swings, right? We already talked about swings. Swings are reversal points. I explained that swings are what? Swings are reversal points. This is where price comes to, when price get there, price might change the trend. Maybe price was bullish, maybe a swing happen, price might change to a bearish swing, right? Just like this. Let us go to the daily, right? I recommend you using daily swings, right? For also 4-hour swings also. That's what I recommend. So let's go to the daily time frame and look at it. Now, what can you see? You can see this is a swing pattern, right? This is a swing pattern. Anywhere the price does the swing pattern is where price gives us a reversal. Look at this swing pattern right here, right? Swing pattern right here, right? Then here also swing pattern right here also, right? We have a swing pattern here, right? We also have a swing pattern here, right? Swing high, swing low. This is it, right? Most people just tell you that trade is swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. But I'm telling you that there are other swing highs and swing lows here. They can use to carry the trade downward, and you can use to carry the trade upward. Do you understand? Knowing where price is starting from and knowing where price is going to, right? So let's go back. Now this is a swing. You can see when price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It reversed. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It reversed. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It went up. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It came down. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It went up. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It went up. When price created this swing pattern, what did it do? It went up. See something here? A swing pattern is being created here, right? If today close bearish, right, we would expect this candle low to go, right? This candle low to go. But if it doesn't go, right, probably another swing happens here. Maybe a swing happens here, right? Maybe to the upside. We can look to do what? We can look to buy, because number one, I'm not going to say number one because we haven't gotten there. So the next thing that we talked about was swing and breakout, right? We talked about swing and breakout. Now many people would have seen this, right? Many people would have seen this. Now what do I mean by swing and breakout? Swings and breakout. Swing and breakout is technically when price give you a breakout, right? A breakout, and maybe it has reversed a little bit, right? Reversed a little bit, probably coming down here, right? Then it gives you a swing pattern. Do you understand? No swing pattern in all these cells, but it gives you a swing pattern here. Then you now know that you find your confirmation to enter to the and buy. Do you understand? That's utilizing swings in buyers. Do You understand? So let me show you what I mean by that. So right here, we know that our last breakout was to the downside, bearish breakout, right? Bearish breakout to the downside. Same thing, we went up, then what did we do? We created a bearish swing. So seeing this bearish swing, would have been saying, okay, yeah, price has given us a bearish swing, right? What are we going to do now, right? Now we're going to sell. Where are we selling to? Fair value gap first, then low, which it came there and reversed. Do you understand? So let's just look for more. Let us look for more. If you look at this right here, we had the breakout to the downside, right? We had the breakout to the downside. How do we know that our price is about to reverse? A swing pattern showed, right? How do you know it's about to? Look at this. When it wanted to come up, it was swing pattern to the upside. When it wanted to come down, swing pattern to the downside. You understand? Same here also. We had this break right here. Right? And what did price do? Price gave us a what? A swing pattern to the downside also, right? Swing pattern to the downside. Then look at this. Look at this reversal swing pattern. When this swing pattern was created, it mitigated this breakout. It came close to this breakout, right? Seeing this swing pattern, we don't expect price to come back to this high. Do you understand? Especially if there's a good confirmation at this point. Do you understand? Especially if there's a good confirmation at this point. Do you understand? So you can see, look at this. The previous breakout is what? Bullish. Can you see the previous breakout is bullish? Then what did you see happen? Price came here, give us a swing pattern. 1, 2, 3. What happened next? Price bought. Do you understand? Price bought. Same thing again. The previous breakout is what? Bullish to the upside. Although price swept this low, right? But it doesn't mean we are going to follow the swing. Swing would have been entering off here. Do you understand? You can only be trading only swings. It's really, really profitable. Do you understand? Now you can see when this sell happened right here, did we have any swing to just continue downward? No. That's all. That is a reason to know that, okay, yeah, if you are trading only swing, if you are subjecting your analysis to swings, you know that you wouldn't have taken a loss right here. You understand? You would have taken a loss right here. So let's see more. Right here, previous breakouts bearish, right? When did we have our first swing? We had our first swing right here, although it came back to this. You understand? Came back to this as among a key level, right? So continuation. Previous breakouts bearish right here. Then price give us a swing pattern here. Next candle sold to inside here. Do you understand? So next up, we'll be talking about swings and fair value gap, right? Swings and fair value gap. This is technically when there's a fair value gap. Let's say there's a fair value gap right here, right? Then price comes up to the fair value gap. Price drives to the fair value gap, right? Price might do a lot of rubbish here, but most times once a swing happen inside the fair value gap, that's a sign that price wants to reverse. You understand? So you just find your confirmation and work with it. Also, it's also bearish own. Price has been bearish, right? Gets into the swing, gets into the fair value gap for a reversal. Price now creates a fair value gap, moves to the upside. Do you understand? So let's go back. Let's check this. Look at this, guys. Fair value gap right here. Right, price rejects it and get what? You can see when price created this swing, what happened? Sold, right? It sold. Now our previous breakout was what's bullish, so it sold. Do you understand? There have been a reason why that happened. Now look at what I was saying right here. We had the fair value gap here at this point. Price mitigated it, and after it mitigated it, what happened next? It gave us a swing pattern. The next candle, what happened to the next candle? Price bought to the upside. Do you understand? Price bought to the upside. Same thing here. Okay, price didn't mitigate any. Is there a fair value gap here? No fair value gap here. No fair value gap here. So this can also be used. We had this fair value gap right here. Price came there and gave us a swing pattern. This candle would have been used for sell right here. You know that would have sold there, would have sold through that candle. That's when patience comes in. Same here for this other one that we did. Fair value gap, right? Price mitigated the fair value gap. After mitigating the fair value gap, what happened next? Price change direction. You can see there's no fair value gap in this place, right? That's why price came here to use what? To use the key level, the most highest key level. Do you understand? Same thing here again. Fair value gap mitigated swing pattern. Do you understand? Which price used to sell. Do you understand? So same here again. Price also use this fair value gap. This is a fair value gap, right? This is a fair value gap right here. Price use this fair value gap to do what? To sell, to buy. Created a swing. You see, even if price closed inside the fair value gap, right? Price still created a swing. After creating a swing, it's moved straight up. This would have been our first target and our second target. Do you understand? It's moved straight up, right? So this also fair value gap. Retracement also. You can see how everything aligns. Came back to the fair value gap and did what? A swing together with the breakout. Do you understand? Together with the breakout. That's now putting everything together, right? I think I'm gonna add key levels now. Breakout, swings and key levels, right? See, price mitigated this a key level right here. Price mitigated this key level and it was a swing pattern. Do you understand? So technically, the swings own is like price tapping a key level. Once price taps a key level, price now create a swing pattern there, which is this. You can see price didn't need to come back to this fair value gap because it has tapped the key level and created a swing pattern. Do you understand? Created this a swing pattern which price went towards a low. Do you understand? What would have been targeting this place because that's like an opposite free key level. Do you understand? Which price went to a low, but this is the daily. Do you understand? This is the daily. Now price came here and it was tap this key level, right? Tapping the key level, it created a what did it create? It created a swing pattern, right? Price created a swing pattern. Do you understand? So price creating a swing pattern, all right? Hold on. So price creating a swing pattern right here. It mitigated a key level, right? Price mitigated a key level. Price mitigated the key level, right? And price mitigated the key level right here, right? And created a swing pattern. So price doing that gives us an edge that okay, yeah, price is going to buy. Why? Number one, swing pattern, yes. And number two, what did it do? It closed inside the fair value gap. Now we'll now be looking for buys, right? We'll be looking for buys. You can see how you can see how price bought. Do you understand? And I'm going to tell you that this fails, right? It fails most of the time. Let me show you an example of failure. Right here, price mitigated this fair value gap, right? Price mitigated this fair value gap, right? Then what happened next? 1 2 3, right? Price, we're supposed to expect price to come down into this fair value gap, which means fair value gap to fair value gap. Although it came there, but at first it first messed with what is high. Do you understand? It first messed with that. Well, fair value gap to fair value gap still held. Do you understand? Still held. Even here again, fair value gap reacted, right? The pattern, what did you 1 2 3, right? And it came to this high. This high also was created, so it still came there. Understand? But would have been wanting to buy high to this high. This is where your monthly, weekly time frame bias comes in, because you can see right here we were actually bearish, right? Actually bearish. Price moved to the upside, came back, mark this right here. Would have wanted to sell. Do you understand? So liquidity, this was used as liquidity right here, right? And this was used at the key level that price used to sell. Do you understand? So people that were selling like at this point, people that were selling at this point, maybe SL at this point, they would have wanted to take profits here. Do you understand? But this is the daily. This is so long. We cannot be waiting for this. You understand? So looking at this, there's also another fair value gap that price used with key level, right? Key level right here, key level right here, fair value gap also. This is the fair value gap, right? And this is the key level also, right? Price used it and did what? Created a what? Swing pattern. After price created that swing pattern, what, where next did it go to? Fair value gap to where? To a low. So you know that, okay, yeah, this candle and this candle, we are going to be selling. Do you understand? We are going to be selling. So next up, price got here and did what? Created a what? A low. Created a low right here, reversal. So you know that we're supposed to buy to over here. So yeah, we've come to the end of day 29 of 19 days with XYZ, right? Come to the end of, not the end, sorry. We've come to the, what am I even saying? We've come to the end of today's class. Yeah. So first key level, right? What do you do? Reversal. That's why you see and break out. That's why you see both. Do you understand? So yeah.